good afternoon. Here is the news at 4. First, the highlights. Lagos State Government collaborates with Banana Island Residents Association to ensure functionality. President Tinubu's wife celebrates teachers, calls for more investments in advancing their growth. On a foreign scene, United States President authorizes deployment of 300 national troops to Chicago to tackle crime. And in sports, Brazil crashes out of 2025 Under-20 World Cup in Chile. Now the details. I am Akan Usen. The Lagos State government has expressed its willingness to collaborate with the Banana Island Property Owners and Residents Association by Poral to enhance the functionality of the island. Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development, Olumide, said this during a courtesy visit by the association to the ministry. Olumide emphasized the need for a comprehensive review of the island's layout to ensure its optimal functionality as an estate. The Commissioner highlighted key areas of focus while commending the association for deeming it fit to approach the ministry for the sustainable development of the estate, including infrastructure, improvement of accessibility, approval order, and control of illegal extensions, among others. Also, Permanent Secretary, Office of Physical Planning, Oluwole Shotere, described the move as a positive development for the Lagos State government and the association to collaborate to reclaim the vision of the estate. General Manager of the Lagos State Materials Testing Laboratory Agency, LSMTL, Olayenka Abdul, has charged officers of the agency on grade level 12 to be champion agents in systematically creating an environment where a positive, professional, and public service-oriented attitude becomes innately effective in discharging assigned duties. Abdul said this during the opening of a 2-day training at the Public Works Hall with a theme, Training Champions on Work Ethics and Attitudinal Change. She stated that fostering attitudinal change in senior officers on grade level 12 was crucial because they are the engine room of the agency in displaying attitudes that not only impact their own work but also affect the culture and performance of the entire team. Abdul said the training for officers is aimed at teaching them how to imbibe the culture of absolute professionalism and a service-oriented attitude in building crucial public trust. She implored the participants to display integrity and impartiality in their assigned charges as their reports following tests conducted from various sites depends on lives. Agege General Hospital, through the Lagos State Ministry of Health, in partnership with Atom Foundation, has screened over 200 patients for free cataract surgeries. So Director, Blindness Prevention Unit, Lagos State Ministry of Health, Mazidat Eriosho, stated that the screening exercise was organized at the Olusosun community in Ojota to improve the health-seeking behavior at the grassroots, especially the eye. According to Eriosho, the initiative is aimed at promoting preventive causes of blindness through health talks with the provision of free eyeglasses, drugs, and surgery. And now to the rest of the stories. The wife of the President, Oluremi Tinubu, has congratulated teachers on World Teachers' Day 2025 with a theme focusing on the global teacher shortage. Mrs. Tinubu called for the need to draw more attention to one of society's noble professions. She said the shortage of teachers is a challenge that must be confronted with urgency by empowering educators, investing in their growth, and inspiring more to join the noble profession. Mrs. Tinubu said teachers are true heroes, shaping minds, nurturing dreams, and guiding generations. She congratulated teachers and said, as a lifelong teacher, she salutes teachers all on this special day. Ondo State Government has declared the state contributory health scheme compulsory for all residents as part of efforts to reduce the cost of health care. Commissioner for Health Banji Ajaka, who represented Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa at the presentation of checks totaling 38 million naira to 39 residents, said the gesture was intended to assist beneficiaries with their medical bills. Ajaka said the contributory health insurance scheme in Ondo State is compulsory for everyone. She also highlighted the Abiyamo scheme for maternal and child health, which provides free services to registered beneficiaries. Ajaka urged beneficiaries to use the funds for their intended purposes and to prioritize their health. He urged every resident to enroll in the scheme, saying its benefits are significant. Now to foreign news. United States President Donald Trump has authorized the deployment of 300 National Guard troops to Chicago to address what he says is out-of-control crime. The move came hours after immigration authorities said they faced off with protesters in the Democrat-run city. Officials say an armed woman was shot after claiming she and others rammed the cars into law enforcement vehicles. State and local leaders have for weeks criticized President Trump's deployment plans and called it an abuse of power. Earlier this week, the president talked about his ongoing military deployments to U.S. cities while addressing high-ranking leaders across the military. Now, sports. Brazil has crashed out in the group stage of this year's FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Chile after losing 1-0 to Spain in their final group match. Record holder and participations and five-time champions Brazil was eliminated in the group stage for the first time in history. The Junior Selecao needed to win against Spain but lost 1-0 and ended up at the bottom of Group C with only 1 point. Only Australia, New Caledonia and Saudi Arabia scored fewer points than Brazil. The three countries are yet to register a goal but will still play for the third time. Spain, who are on 4 points, will now wait for the conclusion of the remaining groups to know whether they will progress into the round of 16, as only the 4 best thirds will qualify. Over the years, Brazil's men's under-20 side has produced players who have gone on to become stars. And that's all for the news at 4. Ensure the registration mark on your vehicle is clear and visible at all times. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms. On X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961, on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on My Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration constructed bus shelters across the metropolis? You can get more details on the Lagos State government's website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos State government has expressed its willingness to collaborate with the Banana Island Property Owners and Residents Association to enhance the functionality of the esteemed island. Wife of the President, Oluremi Tinubu, has congratulated teachers on World Teachers' Day 2025 with a theme focusing on the global teacher shortage. We also told you that United States President Donald Trump has authorized the deployment of 300 National Guard troops to Chicago to address what he says is out-of-control crime. And in sports, Brazil has crashed out in the group stage of this year's FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Chile after losing 1-0 to Spain in their final group match. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Kayode Mafolashiri. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good afternoon.